How's it going, everyone? There was recently an article in Newsweek about a father who was so stumped by his 7-year-old's math homework that he was left questioning his own sanity. So let's take a look at this homework and see what went wrong. The mistake that the father made is actually a very common error done in mathematics. This is the homework right here. Eva is working out what fraction is shown on the number line. Well, there is Eva right here, and she is saying the number line shows eighths. Well, here is our number line, and there's these 8 lines passing through our number line, and we have 1/8 shown for all of them. And the question asks, what mistake has Eva made? And at first glance, it might be hard to spot that. What's going on, right? There's a number line to go from 0 to 1. There's 8 sticks going through the number line. They're all evenly spaced. What's the problem? Well, here's the problem. The number line is showing sevenths. Okay? There are 7 segments here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The number line is showing sevenths. Okay, now this is a common mistake known as a fence post error or an off by 1 error. Where the error gets its name is an example like this. Let's say we have a fence which is 20 meters in length. And let's say there is a post every 5 meters. So these posts are pretty far apart compared to a typical fence. So the question is, how many posts are needed to cover the fence? And commonly someone might make a calculation. Well, 20-meter fence divided by 5 equal segments is 4. So we need 4 posts. But the number of posts we actually need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, there's 4 segments, but we have a post at the beginning and at the end. So if you imagine every segment starting from a post, well, then we have 4 posts, 4 segments, but then 1 more post at the end. Okay, this error comes up in many situations. It comes up in programming a lot. It comes up in probability. Any time where you have something that could be represented as a number line, like an array or a list of possible discrete values for a random variable, or a fence, a line, a stick, a string, and you're dividing it into sections. So as another example, let's say we have a random variable that generates a number between 1 and 20, a whole number. So this is a 20-sided dice. And we want to know, well, what's the probability that we observe a number that is greater than or equal to 16? And it might be tempting to think, oh, well, 16 subtracted from 20 is 4. So 4 divided by 20 possible values, that is our probability, 4 out of 20. Well, that's actually wrong. The correct answer is 5 out of 20. If we imagine our number line, and there's our 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different options, because the options of where the dice can land are the cuts made through this number line. Let's make a chart where we will look at the number of cuts, the number of segments, and the number of boundaries that a certain number line has. Okay, and we're going to draw it. So Say there's our line right there. This could be a rope, a stick, a fence. Imagine it as whatever line you want. Well, as we've drawn it now, there are 0 cuts. There is 1 segment, the entire line, and there are 2 boundaries, the beginning and the end. Now, let's say we make 1 cut, okay? Well, that's 1 cut right there, which results in 2 segments, right? Because the cut has to be through one of the segments, splitting it into 2. So now we have 1 more segment. And boundaries is now 3, because we have the 2 boundaries we started with, the beginning and the end, plus another one. Now, what happens when we create another cut? So now we have 2 cuts. We have 3 segments, again, an extra segment because we took an existing segment and cut it into 2, right? So we have an extra segment now, and we have 1 more boundary, right? So we have 4 boundaries, the 3 that existed before, plus the extra cut that we made, and so on. So each time we add another cut, the number of segments goes up by 1, and the number of boundaries goes up by 1 as well. So the number of segments, if we represent that as n, then the number of boundaries will always be n plus 1, and the number of cuts will be n minus 1. And in situations where people mix up the number of cuts with the number of segments with the number of boundaries, then they're bound to make, or they're likely to make, this kind of fence post error or off by 1 error. If we go back to the original homework question here, our student Eva looked at the picture and saw the number of boundaries and thought, oh, well, there's 8 boundaries along this number line, so it must be representing eighths. But when we're talking about fractions, we're talking about the number of segments that something is cut into. Well, the number of segments is sevenths, okay? So she has mixed up the number of segments with the number of boundaries. The number of boundaries is 1 higher, so she thought eighths instead of sevenths. So I hope you enjoyed that, and until next time.